Hey spuddies, PotatoMcWhiskey here, and welcome back to Let's Play Moonlighter. So in the first episode we unlocked a few shops, we went and explored the dungeons a little bit, and now we're going to go and hit up those dungeons again, because we need more loot to sell. Let's run up here and see if we can't pick up some stuff. Now we need to earn money and we also need to upgrade our equipment. I've noticed that this game has a lot of ways to upgrade your equipment, and I love those kind of games. It's kind of why I'm a big fan of those sort of idle games and stuff like that. I've always been a big fan of games where you can kind of go through these various upgrades and get these end games gear. Now I'm a little bit worried the game's going to be a little bit grindy, but it doesn't seem so bad yet. So these guys fire in a straight line, at least on the first level of this dungeon. And I have noticed that if loot falls into the darkened, or the sort of pits, they will disappear, so that's something to keep an eye on. I think this is going to be that story again that we found. So I was attacked by a moving rock today, can you imagine? A rock that moves. I did what any sensible person would do in this situation, and smacked it right back. It shattered upon the ground, leaving behind a stone heart. A core, as we have come to call it. It's one of the many unique treasures that can be only found in this dungeon, dropped by a guard unique to only this dungeon. I have to say, each of these dungeons have a very particular environment, a culture all its own. Cool. Doesn't seem like there's much else in here. Well, I may as well just run back out now. I do love the rolling. I don't know if you go fast when rolling, but it's sort of a Legend of Zelda thing. You just roll everywhere. Okay, I need to watch out. I'm going to try and kill the small dudes first, because they're the ones that actually do damage, whereas the big guy seems to only really... he only seems to actually stun you, so you want to... Oh, there it is. See, he does that. There, we got him. I love that you can run over these little tables and break them. It looks like we found the healing fountain, although we don't need it. I think this will be the same note, right? Can I... Yeah, why do our tools keep disappearing? So I imagine some of these notes are going to be the same. I will check them from time to time to make sure they're not different. Okay. I want to kill these flying guys first, because they're a little bit more obnoxious than the other enemies. He's going to try and steal that. I managed to pick it up. See if we can get a double hit on him. Okay, he ran away. Oh. Okay, we got him. Let's roll through this guy. Hit him and then... Oh, he got me. You want to hit him at sort of an angle if you can. He actually drops quite a decent amount of loot. And we will pick up this fabric and this water lamp. Very cool. Watch out here. These guys are fairly easy to kill. Now it is, of course, the first layer of the dungeon. I can't imagine the enemies would be too difficult down here. Now, I did notice that they do get quite difficult and have new mechanics as you go deeper, which is something I'm a big fan of. I like that they don't just throw more enemies at you. I like that they give the enemies new mechanics. Let's grab that there. And that there, okay. We'll have to do a bit more inventory Tetris later. So that looks like the portal to the next level. He tried to run off with all my stuff. Now, I'm sort of wondering, do you think it's worth it to go back down there and grab that other loot, or do we just go deeper? I think we're just going to go deeper and get the... and get better loot and fight harder enemies. We do have 5 potions. I think each potion heals you for 40 health. These are those rolling stones, I think. I think I have to wait till they're... I think I have to make them bump into something to get them to stun themselves, and then I can hurt them. Oh wow, he just dropped something very cool there. There we go, we got him. Nice, that actually looks like pretty damn good loot. What are these? These are crystal rocks, very cool. Another healing fountain. I imagine this will be a new note. It seemed to sparkle. It feels as if we are fighting an invisible enemy. Every time our room is left empty of people, it seems to vanish, replaced by another chamber that has already been ransacked. Alright, so I need to fight these guys. These guys are relatively easy to fight. You know, you just hit them, dodge, hit, dodge. It's maybe a little bit of a simple way to fight them, but, you know, it seems to work. It seems to do the trick. This guy, however, he likes to use ranged attacks, so I'm going to have to try and bait him into attacking me. He got a hit on me there. Yeah, you gotta... It's kind of like if you run into him too close. I'm gonna go back and touch that fountain and get some healing out of it. You can roll while you're in the fountain, which is kind of funny, because he kind of like leaps out. Oh, let's open this chest. So this is gold runes. I want to put that in the bottom right. And then I want to put this up here. I want to grab this. Now this will destroy an item on the left side of it, so I want to pick these up. Put them here, and then I want to move them over here. Now this item will destroy anything underneath it. There's a water lamp. So I'm going to put it there. I'm going to have to start destroying items as I find them now. Another relatively simple room. We've encountered this room, but the enemies have slightly higher health than we're used to. Ow, I didn't expect to get hit there, actually, if I'm totally honest. So that's the end of the line. Now, I haven't noticed if there's any, like, bombs or anything like that for, you know, like Legend of Zelda or Binding of Isaac. So I don't know if you can open up new routes. Oh, this looks like a fairly tough room, actually. Two of those guys together, I think that'll be a fairly difficult challenge. Nah, they should be fine. I can treat them as if they're a single enemy and just defeat them the old-fashioned way. There we go, we'll kill that guy. Pick up all this loot. Now I do have to make a decision about some of these things. I think I will sell off these vines. And then I think I'm going to sell off some of this iron too. And then I'll sell off these teeth stones. Pick up a little bit of cash here. Let's open this up. Pop that there. Okay, so I need to get rid of something. These are used for potions. I haven't used any potions yet, so I think I'll happily get rid of those. They're not very highly priced. Now I'll grab those unidentified items. Bit of steel. Ooh, okay, we're gonna kill him. Watch out. I don't know how much more loot I need to gather here before I decide to get out of here. Ooh, we're getting hit pretty hard. One of those went away somewhere. So I think these twigs can go. Don't know if those twigs are worth a whole lot. I think I definitely want to grab these. Whetstones seem relatively easy to get my hands on, so I'm kind of tempted to sell those. I would like to get them. I'll tell you what, I'm going to sell these off. And I'll also sell off the whetstones. Make a bit of cash, and then I can pick up these two items. So you can see how what I was talking about, the whole inventory Tetris thing, because certain items can destroy items and certain things can be placed in certain areas. There's sort of layers to the gameplay. Looks like we found another sort of one of these rooms, a lower room. Let's go ahead and tap this. They are like moths to the flame, I tell these adventurers. So many attracted to the dungeon, so many ready to feel the burn. Luckily, if you pass out the dungeon from exhaustion or pain, it spits you out eventually. It's a messy ordeal, nobody really knows what happens, but one eventually wakes up outside the dungeon with only small traces of slime nearby and, well, any entries that may have accumulated inside. Yeah, some have left the dungeons never to return, but plenty have stuck it out. Many enjoy the thrill of the fight, many are looking for that big payday. There really is so much more to these dungeons, though. I suppose we'll continue to explore, because we do have the health. I think what I might do is I might hit up this, this fountain again and get healed up. But you can see there's this wonderful, you know, oh, I guess this only heals you a certain amount. I guess I must have used it up. I may as well drink a single potion just to get up to max health in case I encounter difficult enemies. Oh dear. Oh dear. I appear to be messing up big time. I'm getting my ass kicked. I might have to bounce out of here. Oh, right, I have a bow. This is far harder than I anticipated. Okay, I'm just really bad. Let me see if I can kill these smaller guys. That way I can focus on fighting this thing. Okay, we got him. You know what? I'm just going to teleport out. See yous. I'm getting out of here. We did really well, though. We killed a lot of stuff. We killed 44 monsters. We opened 5 chests, and we got a lot of loot that we can sell. Exciting. I don't think there's any like time limits on the game, but the game does have a day-night cycle. So what do I want to sell? Let me have a look at the old pricing index. These gold ruins, I don't have a price for them yet, but I imagine they would sell quite well. Let me see if I can find a good price for them. I'm thinking 250. Seems like a reasonable price for those. Fabric, I think, would sell pretty well. But do I want to keep that fabric to make armor with it? I think I do. I think I do want to keep that fabric, and I'm going to need some of these foundry resets as well. Foundry rests. Let's see, how much does that crystal rock sell for? That's relatively cheap. Probably could sell it for like 80 a piece though, and I didn't see anything that requires it. I'll sell those for 80. Okay, I keep messing this up. There. Now, where do they fall? Where do those water things fall in the list? So they're slightly more expensive than fabric. So I imagine, I'm thinking like 280? Be a good price for those? Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Now, I happen to know these white stones will sell for 300 each. I might even be able to bump that up to 125 and get away with that price. And let's open up the shop and see if we can sell these things off. See if people want to buy these things. I'd like to get some shop upgrades, that could be fun. Looks like those eggs, those crystal rocks were priced well. Those rocks were slightly overpriced, but they still bought them. The gold things were priced pretty well too. Sell all that. Let's see if I can find another thing to sell. These golem cores. I think they were 120. 120 seems like a good price for those, right? Maybe I could go up to 125 and just nickel and dime people. Are they in high demand? That's the question. They are in high demand, so I think I could actually go maybe as high as 135. Yeah. I don't want to sell these crystals. I think I do want to sell the white stone because they seem like pretty high value. Are they still in high demand though? They're in neutral demand. 300 seems like a good price. 300 seems like a fair, reasonable price. 250 seems like a good price for those. Do I want to sell any of my steel? Maybe. I want to keep my broken swords because I can make better weapons with those. I don't know if these water lamps have a use. I'm trying to still figure out their price though. Maybe I could sell a little bit of my fabric. Now I know they're somewhere in the region of the same price as the foundry rests, so I'm thinking 200 would be a good price for those as well. Let's see if anyone wants to come in and buy. Let's see, what are you looking for, ladies? Oh, they're pretty... Those golems are a bit expensive. They're happy with those stone price. Okay, so I'm hitting relatively good prices here. So I sold so many golem things that the demand has gone down for them. You gonna buy these? Okay, sell those off and then I'll go to the nighttime. Maybe do an upgrade in my shop. Maybe I could even upgrade my gear. Alright, let's close the shop. It's nighttime. We managed to sell ourselves 6,000 gold worth. Very nice. Very nice. So any shop upgrades I could do? Well, I feel like the earlier I get some of these upgrades, the better. For example, you know, these are pretty expensive, some of these up here. Additional space for customers and items, the shop level 1. I think this will open up another 4 selling slots, which could be useful. This is the cheap sale box, which I think lets me sell... I'm not sure what this is used for, but, you know. So these have already been brought to the town. I could get the LE retailer. The finest items because life's complicated enough. And then there's the hawker and the banker, but I think we're gonna have a look around here. Now I could get the iron cash register. This will give me an extra 10% per thing. And I feel like this is one of those things, like the earlier you get it, the better it pays itself off in the long run. But like, can I really afford to drop 4,000 gold on that right now? Now the comfy bed will also give me extra health, and more room for items is also interesting. I'm kind of tempted by the iron cash register, but I'm going to have a look and see if I can do any equipment upgrades first. You look well today, what can I do for you? Like, for example, oh, I need some of these foundry rests first before I can make armor. And I need one of those whip things, it looks like, and one of those other things. Looks like I don't quite have the stuff to make this sword. Oh, I need more vines. Okay, I need to make sure not to throw away some vines, right? And then here, the spear, I need more foundry things. Need more foundry things. And then to upgrade this, I need more of those whetstone things. Okay. This is a catapult bow, this is the hunter bow. Looks like the hunter bow has like an elemental sort of dimension to it. What else could I get in here? Let me have a look. So even the leather armor needs the foundry rest, so I'm going to have to keep an eye out for those. Let's have a look over here. Enchantments. Let's buy a potion. Brew 1 HP potion. Alright. And then I want to do enchantments. I guess I don't have enough. Right, I need more of those. Alright. Let's go store items in our house. There it is. Oh, it's kind of a house shop slash, you know, combo deal. Alright. Drop these off. Plenty of iron, plenty of leather. Need to pick up some more of these foundry rests. And need to equip that. Let's go to the old dungeons. See if we can't make more cash. Now I need foundry rests and I need vines if I want to try out the big swords. Kind of want to try out all the different weapons to see what they do. Do some exploration. Alright, so we found this thing. Now I've already read this, right? Yeah. So it looks like it's the same. If you're on the same floor, then whatever it says is the same. So I think these slightly redder colored ones are like slightly stronger versions of the spitter guys. And it's not just based on levels, maybe they just have slightly more health or something. Okay, this guy, and similarly, this guy's also red. Oh wow, give me that loot. Okay, he dropped an empowering crystal, nice. Break some of these pots, you know, Legend of Zelda, you gotta break the pots. I'll head down here, roll to the left, uh-oh. Watch out for that broken floor. Pick up some healing in the fountain. I think this does have like a healing limit on it, so you can't just keep coming back to it. I think that would make the dungeons a little bit trivial. Oops, took a hit, taken way too many hits here, oh Jesus. Thankfully there is that healing fountain there. Actually, I want to try out my bow and arrow. Yeah, that seems to do the trick. Makes it... It's a little bit slower, but it is a little bit safer. Alright, looks like we've got some hardened steel and some fabric. No foundry rests yet, which are what we're really looking for. Can I shoot over these rocks? No. He's made way easier. I think I'm just going to go to the next floor. Since I found it so early. Ooh, I'm actually really tempted to see if I can go back to that fountain and pick up a bit of healing. Your health is a pretty important resource, it seems. I think this will only heal you like 100 health, and then it just won't work anymore. Or maybe you can only go back to it a certain number of times. I'm not sure. But I do know it won't let you just, keep going to it. Another broken sword. That's actually good, because I want to get more of those to be able to make the big sword. Oh, it looks like a forest portal. Oh, ow, whoa! He does a lot of damage. It seems like he only attacks in one direction. I'm gonna have to use a potion here, because I don't want to get knocked down. Have I discovered a way to get into the forest temple? I mean, it looks kind of like that way. I'm in. I need to make this guy hit a piece of wall. That's definitely not what I meant to do. I'm drinking another potion, eating into my profits there. And let's jump around this guy. Kill him. Looks like we opened that chest. Let's go see what's in there. Unidentified items, some white stone, and a water lamp. So... Oh, this destroys something when it's placed into your inventory. Oops, that's a mistake. I need to make sure I read those. I guess I just assumed how they worked. And you know what they say when you assume? And so on. Okay, these guys are pretty trivial to deal with. Although I don't want to kill them off the platform because I want their loot. I feel like this is one of those games where you get to really master the combat and like using different weapons. I think I've encountered this room before. Ow. That's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Get some free damage, low risk. There we go. Pick up all this loot. Switch to my sword. I did not mean to do that. The game's harder than it looks, right? Oh, looks like I need to clear out. I don't need twigs, I don't think. Or glass. I have a few glass lenses knocking around somewhere. I have a stack of 10 teeth stone already. I do want to keep some vines. These are petals. I don't want to get rid of those, because those are from a more advanced dungeon. These are really high value, so I want to keep those if I can. Destroys one item when placed. When placed, okay. So there's one item in the direction upon returning to town. No, I'm gonna sell these. Looks like we found this room again. They're like moths, yeah. Driven to the flame, etc, etc. I'm sure, have I found the fountain on this level? Oh god, I've read this. Please stop. Alright, I need to remember which ones I've read. I'm gonna drink another potion here to keep my health high, because I haven't found the fountain yet. I do love that there seems to be some sort of cross-linking between the dungeons with a little bit of forest action. Sometimes I think that's a cool mechanic because it allows you to access maybe some of the higher tier materials before you're truly ready. Quote unquote. Ooh, ouch. I wasn't expecting getting hit there twice. Maybe once. I do want to get these... Oh, wow. Okay, let's drink another potion. I do want to get these things because I do want to make more potions. I'm going to sell this crystal. Even if these are lower value, they have value because they make getting potions cheaper. So that's kind of like where their real value comes in. Ah, yes, the Fountain of Youth. I've already read that one, I think, so we no need to read it again. Shoot these guys. Roll here. Do a bit of shooting on these flyers. There we go. Roll through them. Give them the old shots, keep them at range. Roll through them. Kill them nice and quick. This way I don't have to hit them and roll away. I can just kind of DPS them down. And I think I do want to pick up these crystals. What do I want to get rid of? I want to keep vines. I think I'll get rid of these petals. I think I can leave without that iron. I don't think I need to care too much about that iron. Oh dear. I'm gonna get kills on these guys from range. Oh no, don't disappear. Yeah, you can see how stuff that falls in the hole seems to disappear after a while. Good news is the bow and arrow makes this room easy. And I think playing safe is totally acceptable here, considering how difficult this game seems to be. I do like that the game is pretty tough, even though I think we're playing on the recommended difficulty, which is hard. I'm actually kind of curious to see what the game is like on very hard now, although I'm not sure if I'll start over. Although, actually, in theory, we can change the difficulty, can't we? Oh, you can't change it while you're in a dungeon. Okay. I don't know why I rolled there. I don't have an explanation for that. I'm going to be totally honest, but I decided to just run past. Whatever that was, just to pretend it never happened. I think I'm going to use my bow against these guys again. It just makes it easier. Oh wow, that's a piercing shot thing. That's cool. Very cool. I think I do want these golem orbs. Let's sell the plant flesh. Ooh, an ancient pot. Okay. And a broken sword. Destroys one item in the direction I've been shown when returning to town. I might just sell this. And then I'll also sell the water orb. The water orb is worth more than the sword, but these unidentified items, I think I want to pick those up. And then the ancient pot, I think I might just sell that as well. It's only worth 28. So I need to kind of build up a sense of like what items are worth keeping and selling. And I also have my own designations of like what items are valuable because I have things I want to make. Oh dear. Okay. Those are pretty easy to kill monsters. Excellent vines. That's actually something I want. Wait, there's like a timer down the bottom left there. Oh dear. Whoa. What's going on here? Is he killing my loot? Oh, I think he's killing my loot. Oh, I don't think I can hurt him. That's interesting. Let's go to the next level. Oh dear, I've never seen that before. That was kind of freaky. I think maybe there's only a certain amount of time you can spend on each floor before he appears. But we do get to learn about the next sort of tool. One more item dropped by that strange jelly creature. This one is a little more straightforward than the mirror. Similar to our pendants, even if given enough gold, we can portal safely. But, and this is the big but, the portal remains open after use, meaning one way may travel to the very spot they departed from. Simply amazing, very convenient. For the time being, let's call it the catalyst. Quick tip, the catalyst requires quite a bit more gold in our pendants. As you can see here. Now we have the ability to sort of town portal, sort of similar to Diablo 2 and Path of Exile, where you can kind of teleport back to town and then come straight back to where you were. I don't know if we're going to use that yet. I didn't find any forge rests, though. Or foundry rests, rather. Okay, this enemy I am familiar with. The fist guy, I happen to know, does a lot of damage. Looks like you can only hurt him when he punches. So I think that's actually a really cool mechanic, that enemies have specific vulnerability windows. It's a pretty simple mechanic. But it is a fun game mechanic nonetheless. It makes it kind of... Bow and arrow makes certain fights easy. See if I can make this guy hit a wall. Ow, he actually hit me. Ooh, he dropped some of those things. Now, I know those actually aren't worth super... Okay, there seems to be a bit of inaccuracy with the bow and arrow, but it does the trick. I'm going to drink my final potion here. Okay, let's see if I can bait him into some wall action. Come on. There we go. Alright. That's him dealt with. Now, can I actually range you? Even if I hit you from... Is that a directional strength? Yeah, it looks like that's a directional thing rather than like a hitbox thing. I rolled! I rolled! What was this? I do kind of want more of those. Can I stack these? Yeah, I can. I think it is soon to be time to get out of the dungeon, though. Ah, I'm too slow. Need to heal. Oh! That's definitely not the heal button. I accidentally switched to my bow and arrow. I'm gonna get out of here. Before I make any more mistakes and get myself killed. Oh, Jesus. We killed 71 enemies, and we didn't use the special portal, because we're not ready to really finish up in this dungeon yet, I don't think. We've got a bit of work to do. I want to at least have some, like, you know, more advanced equipment before I get out of there fully. But yeah, let's go check through our loot here. We have some of these. We can enchant some of our equipment. I don't know if we'll do the enchantment just yet. Let's have a look down here. All right, we've nothing to sell right now. Let's have a look. These golem cores seem pretty... were pretty valuable. What is their demand like now? Their demand is neutral. 120 seems like a good price. So I'll probably sell some of those. I think I'll also sell these water cores. I'm going to keep these foundry rests. Definitely going to sell these stones. I think I might sell a stack of these. I'll keep some twigs around. I have all the sword bits I need. I may as well sell this plant flesh. Seems like it could be good value. And what else could I sell? I have a lot of iron. Maybe I'll just feed that in. It's probably not worth my time to properly sell it. Oh, I can't do that here. Alright. Yeah, this looks good. We'll sell some of this stuff. So I want to sell you. Now I don't know what you're worth. That's the difficult thing here. Now you're worth about the same as the golem core, so I think I'll put you at 125. That's not what I want to do. 1, 2, 5. That seems like a fair price. And then these, 120 seems like a fair price for you. 280 seems like a good price for you, right? Was that a fair price for the water lamp? Yeah, 280 was a good price. Now I want to make sure that I didn't oversell those rocks. Now, out of curiosity, if I have this highlighted and I go to there, it'll actually bring me to the item. Okay, that's great, actually. That's very useful. I don't need to go searching for them. I could just be like, bam, price check. Price check on the crystals. Crystals are actually in high demand, so I could probably sell quite a few of those. Let's open up the shop and sell them off. I do like that the game gives you a way to sort of memorize, or the game memorizes for you the price of objects. Okay, that old lady is happy with that price. That's 1,000 gold there we just picked up. We just got an achievement. He's willing to buy those. Let's see if we can sell some more stuff now. Sell those plant flesh. Now that's relatively cheap, so I'm thinking like maybe 80? And we'll sell these as well for 125. We're buying those water ore lamps. Buying those golem cores. Nice. Let's keep selling stuff. I'll sell some more golem cores. I'm gonna sell some steel. Now, what is that price? Oh, check on the price here. So it's a little bit more than white stone and golden runes. So I'm thinking this could sell for like 350 each. Pretty damn good price. Let's go grab some more wares real quick. What do I want to sell? I don't want to sell these. I might sell some teeth stone. Nah, you know what? I don't need to sell these because I kind of want to keep them. I might sell a bit of fabric. I want to keep the steel. Yeah, I think I'm just going to hold on to my gold and sort of... Yeah, I'll sell those. You want to buy anything else? You want to buy that plant flesh? Oh, this price is a little bit too high, but they're still going to pay it. Once I sell off all these wares, I'll... So the demand on that plant flesh went low. And we'll sell that as well. I think I'm going to close up the shop now. So we sold another 6,000 worth of gear. Maybe I should have upgraded that till. That would have gotten me 600 gold, which is almost, you know, a fair chunk of the upgrade cost. So I think I'm gonna grab this now. That's gonna be an extra 10% tip. I'm not gonna upgrade the shop just yet. I don't really have the amount of objects to sell. Let's have a look down here. I could craft some of these items. Now I really gotta make a decision about the type of armor I want to wear. Do I want to use sort of lighter equipment? Or do I want to use heavier equipment and sort of be slower? That's a hard call. I mean, it could be interesting going for this sort of lighter approach. I think that has its appeal. That kind of appeals to me to go light armor. If I'm going to go sort of archery direction, but I'm also kind of appealed that the steel end of things also appeals to me because I think that could be just a lot of fun to play around with super heavy armor, but then again, that makes you really vulnerable. I think I'm going to play around with light armor and see if I can rely upon my mobility to keep me alive. So let me go ahead and buy which piece of equipment will give me the most. This is the fabric chest plate. I think they all are the same, actually. With the exception of the boots, which are the same price, but don't do quite as much. So I'm going to buy the fabric chest plate. Now, I could probably sell that, actually. Oh, there's an interesting idea. Oh, you can even sell those things. Right? Oh, I just understood this game better. So I could sell that for... Oh, this is interesting. Oh, I can sell this. I could equip it, or I could sell it. So that brings my speed up by about 5%-ish? Gives me an extra 30 health. Very cool. I'm a big fan of that. That's really nice, actually. That's cool. And if I don't like it, I can just sell it and I should make most of my money back. I need to sell it for probably like 10,000 though. That would be a good price for that. Oh, you know what? Let's enchant it too. That might even add more value to it. Oh, that's cool. Let's enchant it. Wait. I want to enchant. Okay, so if I enchant this, it'll give it an extra 20 defense. Oh, that's kick-ass. But it increases the cost by quite a bit. Let's do it. This game is awesome. This game is awesome. I love this game. Oh my god, it's got upgrades, it's got shop management mechanics. This is just, you know what? I think this is my favorite. This has got to be on my top. This is on my top 10 list for the games of the year. This is just already. I'm 2 hours of gameplay in and I already love this game. Fantastic, wonderful. That is so cool. Now I want to get a full set of armor. I want to make weapons and stuff. Ooh, I'm excited. All right, let's go back into our shop here and clean out our inventory and get prepped to head back into the dungeons to perhaps craft more gear, maybe sell off some more stuff. I will probably keep this stuff in my inventory to sell that off as well. But yeah, that's it for this episode. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying this game as much as I am. Please remember to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Remember to leave a like if you want to directly support my channel. And remember to leave a comment if you want to give me your feedback. Other than that, though, I want to say I love you all very much. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.